So this week's Parsha is Vayera. In Vayera, Hashem promises to Moshe that he'll take the children of Israel out of Egypt and bring them to the land that will be known as Israel. Hashem also tells Moshe to ask Paro to free the Jewish people from slavery. Moshe and Aaron attempt to demand Paro to let their people go in the name of Hashem, and repeatedly Paro declines this request, as Hashem told Moshe beforehand. So Hashem starts to send down the first 7 plagues out of a 10 plagues series. But what I see here in this parsha is the following question. Why bother to ask Paro to let the Jewish people go if Moshe doesn't know the answer, or he knows that it will be a giant no? In my perspective, I see no point in going at all. It's weird that Moshe even followed along with the plan, because the whole thing really didn't even make sense, and he didn't really understand why he was doing it. In the real world, we all get asked to do a certain task, and sometimes we don't understand what it is. Like, for example, let's start simple. I guess your math teacher gives you an assignment in class, and it tells you to graph 2 sinusoidal functions that you don't even know how to graph them. There's always the option of asking for help, instead of just sitting there letting it slide and getting a potentially bad grades on that assignment or your next quiz. Or let's say you're working at Starbucks, and the supervisor comes up to you and says, "Oh, you're now a barista, you're no longer at the cash register." And you're shocked, because you don't know how to make all these fancy drinks. Again, asking for instruction will be your best bet. Instead of just standing there having no idea how to make these drinks and having a long line of people waiting for the drinks and asking where they are, you just don't know what to do at all. But basically, Moshe went through the plan that Hashem instructed him to go with, even though he didn't really understand why he was doing this in the first place. So when someone older than you or someone of higher ranking asks you to do something you can't really comprehend, it's better to figure out, whether it's like figuring out a difficult trigonometric equation, making a store some nice coffee, or carrying your entire country and taking them to a new place. It's better to do the job even if you don't understand it, and if you still don't know how to carry out the task, ask for clarification. And never postpone an action waiting for a miracle to happen, because we're in a real world now. The best bet is to pray. But do the best that you can, and if you still don't know what to do, pull out your siddur and start davening. There's always hope. Thank you, and have a good Shabbos.